fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch. Ready yet? Get set. It's all that.
Hey guys, y'all know the vibes. Oh, the vibes, and me too live with it. Your favorite music influencer from the one and only Boston City of Champs, because what we do, all we do is win. And we in the building tonight with someone you know I've been new since I was a little youngin'. Camp Harborview days over, but you know we still got the juice. Give it up for Tour.
Yes. Hello.
Hey.
Definitely, you know, representing. That's funny. You know, for those who know.
If you know, you know.
You know, I'm here. I'm definitely here, you know, on the scene.
Literally.
Thank you for having me, Odie.
Thank you for coming,
You
Tour.
know,
Appreciate
Since we dropping the governments.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, did you
Nah, it's cool. Nah, it's all love. Word. That's lit, though.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just like what I really know you as. So it's like I had to. I'm sorry, but honestly, I just have to bring something up before we even really get started. Like I said, Camp Harborview. Like, if you was in Boston, if you live in Boston and you didn't go to Camp Harborview, like in the summertime, like what was your summer like? Like I don't know. Like you feel me? Like I just feel like it was just too
That's
lit.
interesting.
I don't know. That's just me. I just feel like it's too lit. Like it's just too lit. Like just best camp ever. That's just what I have to say.
Facts.
Put that on the line. You know.
That's another. If you know, you know. For the subscribers, you know, from Boston and stuff like that, you know, the hometown.
No, real talk.
Absolutely.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Thank you for having me, for sure.
Of course. Like I said, I'm glad you're here. And
More music on the way. More music on the way, you know.
Right. So yeah, speaking of music, like how did you get into music? Because like I said, like how I know you. I remember we gonna get into like like what I know you really doing and stuff like that. But it's like, how did you get into music?
Okay. Yeah. I got into music, you know, from being born, to be honest, you know. You know, it was always there, you know. You feel me? I just accepted my artistry and like mastering, you know, the art of self and stuff like that. So, you know, it makes me want to give. Makes me want to give to the world, and you feel me? One way to do that is definitely through music type vibe. You heard, and not being afraid and showing up. You feel me? Show them show up. You know? You feel me? If not on time, you heard me. Word.
Right, better late than never. But
Come
no,
on.
for real. No, but no, I definitely
Never
agree.
late is better, huh? That's what they say. But you know, life happens, and we understand that.
No, true.
Absolutely.
No, that's facts. And honestly, like that literally, like I definitely relate to what you're saying and like understand, because it's like life is like literally a journey. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like that awakening of like what is for you, or just like in general, like what you have and what you can do for the world.
Yeah.
It sometimes just comes to you, and like to go and continue to grasp it is like so key. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
It is key into
That's
discovery.
interesting. I got a funny story about that too. You know, since we chatting and stuff like that. You know, a good friend, Mr. J, you know, he said know who you are. You know, and that's big. That's definitely big, you know, because in the world sometimes, you know, people are trying to please, you know, one another, themselves, and you know, at times it could be in the wrong way. So you know, you just gotta understand your circumstances and your surroundings and what you want out of life and stuff like that, and just know who you are.
Right.
You feel me? Where you belong.
Right.
You know, feel your best. Even at your worst. You know, because at the end of the day, it's about that motion.
Motion.
You know,
motion is key.
that direction.
Motion is definitely key.
Facts.
So like I remember, I think there was some show that I went to, like throwback. Like I want to say 2018. I remember seeing you at the show, and I think you even performed at that show. I don't even remember, but it was throwback.
Okay.
But like that's when I first seen like, okay, like you're making music and stuff like that. So like, was that when? So like, I know you. So you basically you're been saying
it had to be like what 2019.
Probably 2019. It was around that time. No, it was around that time. But like that's when I first like got hip to like you like stepping into the music scene. And so what I'm understanding is that you for you though, you always knew that you had it in you though. You always knew you had it in you though. But like, what was like you're like, I'm gonna put this out for the world to see for real. Because you know.
Yeah. It turned into one of those things that I just have to do. When music turned into that for me, that's when I understood, you know, the bigger picture, the purpose and stuff like that. You know, of music, and that's where the struggle's at. You know, and putting a product out there that lasts forever.
Okay.
Type vibe. You know. And there's so many genres out here right now, you know, being all versatile and stuff like that, you know, it's just kind of easy to, you know, just exercise the right to freestyle, you know, and you know, the mission is what's important, the truth, you know, the truth. We like to speak life, and truth and shit. You feel me? Because you know it get real in the field. It get real in the field. It get real in the field.
For real.
Right.
Okay, so I mean, like speaking of the field, you know, I really knew you for real as an athlete, and you know, being an athlete, like knowing that playing football and stuff like that. So, you know, being an athlete and transitioning into music, like how has that been for you? And like. In a sense,
shout
like,
out,
what inspired you
shout out to Dolo, shout out to Dolo Tones and the building. You know, shout out to the people, your fam, and all of that. You know, the Clemens and shit, gang them. But yeah, being an athlete, like, definitely, you got to say that again. No cap, can you say that again one more time?
No worries. No, I'm saying so. Like, what made you like transition from like I know are you still an athlete? Do you still play sports and stuff like that right now? Or you're more so like in a sense focused on music, would you say?
I was born like an athlete, like, you feel me? I was just, you know, you feel me, just talented, you feel me, black, individual type vibe, you feel me? Shout out, you know, to the people, to the land, you know, it's all love. But yeah, I was just talented. And it's funny because I was saying earlier, I was like, yo, people would just be taking it like I'm cocky or shit like that. And I'm just like, nah, that's really not even me. You know, it's a responsibility, you know, when you have all this, you know, talent.
Right. It's like you're sure of yourself. It's like confidence. Like,
it's confidence. You know?
It's like you're sure of yourself. Great. And honestly, it's crazy that you say that because it's like I understand like your point of view of like it's good to be good at many things. It's good to like understand who you are, because when you understand who you are, you're able to, and like,
best believe
walking in it.
Yeah, don't get it confused. You know, you have to develop yourself to get there, to stay there. Absolutely, it's a constant, consistent thing. And you know, that's what we about, you know, because we continue to move forward. I'm young in the game. You heard? You know, and
when it comes to music.
Yeah, when it comes to getting on the media, being out there to life, you know, speaking on things and stuff like that, performing, music, you know, because if you know, you know. Nowadays, like, you feel me? It's a larger scale, so there are people who don't know, and the whole thing is to get them to know, and when they know, it's like they like it. You know, because it's a positive thing. That's what we want. Why do you like it? Type vibe. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so out of the two, would you say that, like, so you're basically trying to say, like, you still, because, like I said, I know you used to, like, playing football. Oh, yeah, so with
football, like, listen, the thing about football, see, this is the thing, of the many traits. You feel me? Because we bigger than rap, you know? artists, creators, you know, adults, all these things. So it's automatically bigger than rap. And that's the beautiful thing, because when you master putting that into a song, you become legendary. So that's what I'm working on now. You know, if anyone was interested, if you want to know,
right. So basically, what you're trying to do right now is like basically export everything that you enjoy, but you also feel like you're gifted to do, and you're just exporting it out, basically, to show like
giving. You know, because when I was in a negative place, you know, I had to realize the value in giving and stuff like that, and the love, and learn how to love and all this stuff like that. So you know, you reap what you sow, and understanding these quotes, you know, you look at what you're doing, you know, and producing yourself as well, you know, not really expecting anyone to do it for you. You know, you got to set the tone. That's the whole idea of being a leader. Some people just naturally, I guess, have it, you know, so you hear things and growing up, and that's one of the things that, you know, my brothers and I, we heard growing up and stuff like that. So when it came to getting into the music, it was like, you feel me? This in the blood, literally.
Right, and it's like it's there. You already have it, and then like you're kind of talking about is like perfecting it by consistency and just like you said, showing up, consistency, showing up. And so like it's crazy that, I don't know, it's crazy that you mentioned that, because do you feel like I don't know, it's kind of like crazy because like you used to be an athlete, or like you're an athlete. I don't know. It's like, and then it's like, that's kind of like,
my dog Dolo, excuse me, my dog Dolo is one of the best, feel me, football players, athletes, you feel me, that I ever played with type of shit. So, you know, we give flowers here too, you know, thank you.
You gotta give people their flowers.
Word. Shout out to my Dukes and stuff like that, you know, because you feel me, without the fam, you know, wouldn't even be here type vibe. So this is what we do.
Right. So, like, I was going to say, like, literally how, like, when you're an athlete, though, like, they condition you to, like, prepare for, like, the game day. So it's kind of like the same thing, like, in a sense with music, and what you're doing is, like...
Yeah, I mean, see, that right there is what people need to understand. When it comes to practice and stuff like that, you know, that repetition, you know how practice will make you better at something. That's what being an athlete definitely did. You know, that's why a lot of families put, you know, their children or their sons into these sports, you know, because a lot of coaches that are legit, you know, they're looking to make men, looking to make adults positive, feel me, people and stuff like that. Work ethic, you know. So translating that into life, because I translated through my words, and you know that's why I got into the music, because you know, being able to share that and spread that, you feel me, it's lit.
It is lit. It's lit.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, it's giving Boston AB, but more positive, because it's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what it's giving. Whoa, that's wow. That's gonna go over some people's heads.
So like, what was like your environment like? I mean, you talk about like being close with like your family and your brothers and stuff like that, and like you know that's important, and like
I'm a lover type shit, you know. That's what it is, you know. You feel me? It's lit, you know. We looking for all, you know, investments, good investments, you know, benefits and stuff like that. We create them, to be honest. It's really just what you got to do, excelling, doing good type vibe, you know, cause just nowadays, you feel me, off of, you know, a certain amount of views, you feel me, that's the bag language, you know.
What do you mean by that?
Just going viral, you know, with content on the media, you know, getting a lot of views, a certain amount of views, or the right person seeing, you know, the material.
Right.
You feel me? And then reaching out.
Right. And then it's like it translates back to basically export like all that like you're trying to do and all the efforts that you're making in a sense to like come to the big screen in a sense.
I am the big screen. You really gotta be the big screen. No cap. We're the big screen. You know, yeah, we look at this big screen right here. You feel me? Check it out. But nah, for real, like it's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's real out here. And you just got to understand yourself so you don't get caught up in the BS. Mm-hmm. Word. You feel me? Because they coming.
Yeah, it is important to understand like who you are. And I just feel like sometimes people get lost. Sometimes people get insecure. Sometimes people fall into doing things
that's
that
why I
they
said don't get it confused. We all human. You know, we got emotions and stuff like that. You know, just know what's real and what's not. Mm-hmm. You know, take things for what they are. You know, these are valuable lessons that, you know, was learned.
True. So how has like Boston in a sense shaped like who you are or like who you are?
That's a great question. You're from Boston and stuff like that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Feel me? Give it up for you and stuff like that.
Big Boston vibes.
Yeah, you see how when you outside, just put a smile on my face. You know, the city of champs. You said that with a great slogan and stuff, catchphrase, whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you know, we got you know, all-star sports teams. You know, people can hate on them for their own reasons and stuff like that at times. But you know, if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, it don't. But yeah, the Celtics, you know, and then the Red Sox, you know, going up against the Yankees, like, and even in movies now today, like they got Boston all in the movies, trending topic, and then even when it comes to the history,
heavy on us being a trending topic. Like Boston is just a trending topic, so it's like, I'm just trying to like, you know, connect it back to everything kind of like you've been saying. Like, I feel like it's important of like literally, like you said, be the big screen. Once you understand who you are, be the big screen. Once you're on like you the big screen, you showing people like you want like it's like an influence kind of like that. Like, you know, so it's kind of like
when you understand, you can do that because, you know, there's good information and bad information. And, you know, a lot of times people are being taught or fed some bad information or a way of doing things when there's a better way. So, you know, people need to find that security in themselves to seek out, you know, some valuable information and to be able to define the difference, you feel me, and the truth. And then honestly, you know, you feel me, we always got to give praise to the all high, you know.
Amen.
You feel me?
Amen.
It's lit. Get to talking out here.
No, seriously. I, like, honestly, like, yeah, like, a lot of reasons in the sense of why, like, I keep going in the sense, or like why I know, like, I'm gonna be who I am. Like you said, I'm gonna be the
because you're working.
Because I'm working.
You're strategic.
Very strategic. Faith, like you said,
but it's realistic too for
faith,
you.
Yeah, because faith without work is dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
that faith.
Gotta
believe.
Have it together. Gotta believe.
That's
you gotta
nice.
believe. Gotta
That's
believe.
good.
No, period. You gotta believe. Like, real talk. And it's like you, in a sense, and like the things that you're saying is just really reminding me of like, you have to believe in who you are. Like, you have to believe in who you are in order to be who you are.
That consistency, that follow-up. Somebody, you know, once told me, a wise man said, it's about the follow-up, following up type vibe. You feel me? And also to, you know, get the thing done, finish. You got to finish. Period. Then you can rate your work. Finish it first. You feel me? So this is who we want to be, and that's why right now in this time it's like I'm building. You got to be okay with building. You feel me? People, you know, I'm a victim. I was a victim of it. Just, you feel me? Being impatient at times. You know, not fully understanding, you know, the calculations of what it actually takes in between to, you know, get there. You know, so. When you lay that out and, you know, you're comfortable with it, and then, you know, the system around you is functioning, all fighting, all pushing towards it, you know, things get done.
Things get done.
Things
Things get period. No period.
Word.
No period. Things get done.
Word.
So, what is your like favorite things to rap about, or like what do you like? What do you like to rap about, and like what are your inspirations in a sense?
That's a really good question. You feel me? I'm vague. I like to rap about life. You know, I'm the guy who's gonna say that because you feel me. I got a lot of things I'm working on for sure. And you know,
like, cause you are very lyrical. Like, you get lyrical. It's almost like poetic kind of side in a sense.
Nice.
You know,
Thank you.
so
you've been listening.
I listen. No, I listen to your music. Like I said, like
Facts.
like I
Wow.
listen. So
Thank you.
it's very lyrical. Like I honestly like collab song. Hello.
Okay. Yeah. I seen you was doing your thing. Word.
No, but like
Run it
your music is very like lyrical. So I don't know, like.
Appreciate that.
In a sense, what's your writing process? What's your writing process like? Do you like
That's something to work on, you know, especially when it comes to the whole industry language and just, you know, going big and stuff like that, getting famous. But now how I produce hits is mainly by punching in and stuff like that. You know, it's definitely uncomfortable comfortability at times, you know, especially when you get to working with engineers and stuff like that. But it's lit. You can't rush the process.
Period.
Feel me?
Can't rush. Yep.
It's lit. So it's like it's lit. Locksmith got this on lock because you know I got the keys. We need the keys with it. Keys is in that faith, is in the divine purpose. You got to move around. You got to be willing to go about something. So. You know, it's lit.
So, so your inspiration is just like life. So basically, life.
Yeah. So because that was a real specific question. You know, we was talking. It's so broad. You know, I have all these different backgrounds and stuff like that.
No.
For me, I've never been one to really do the talking and stuff like that. So, you know, I used to speak in code.
Period.
You know, and conversations, everything. So that was one bad habit that I had to notice, and I noticed that I needed to work on was, you know, the fluent conversation, you know, to execute on a common goal or to understand disagreement, you know, the uncomfortable situations, and to get through that successfully. You know, that's why I do music type vibe, because people need it.
People need it. We do need it.
Word.
Like there be times like when I'm listening to your music, I'm like, oh, that's hard. And like you're saying, like it connects with the punchlines. Like, you know how you be saying punchlines and stuff like that. And there's like people need to hear like what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Also, people can relate to what you're saying in a sense.
Facts.
You know, and like
be
you
a
said,
positive relationship out here. You heard?
and
Me.
also. For me, also, I do respect how you said that, like, you realize certain things that you needed to work on. And that just connects, once again, about like, understanding yourself. You know? Period.
We here. You know, I wouldn't be nothing without the fame on me, without the circle, without Allah, without God, for real, without the brain power, you know, falling into transitioning from an athlete, you know, to an artist and stuff like that, which is somewhat in the same thing, because, you know, I'm just human type vibe,
right,
with talent and skills.
Right.
But I used to work out my body muscles a lot, you feel me, and not even really work out my mind muscle. You know, so when I started really working my mind out, sharpening that, you know, things just started coming together really well.
Right.
But you know, physical health is important too.
It is important. Don't skip the gym. Sorry, y'all. Don't skip the gym. But I like. No, but I like the point also of like, you got to exercise your body, you know, but you also got to exercise your mind.
Absolutely.
And just how you even talked about like having faith. You have to exercise your spirituality as well. So it's like, you know, you got to exercise everything,
you know, something.
First circle, you know, to be a
It's
that's how
a
you
one
are able to
percenter
progress.
in a sense. Yeah, to successfully progress. You know, for those who out there is wondering what we're talking about 6 aspects of life. You feel me? I advise you go search that up on Google.
Period.
Look into that. That'll help you balance your life out.
Period. Right. And like I said, I respect how, like, you know, you're able to balance those different things, especially like once
We working on it. It's a constant battle because you just gotta be real. You know, people in denial type vibe. I don't want to. I'm not in denial. You feel me? I know when I mess up. I've always had that trait. So, you know, the qualities of a leader laid in that too. So you just gotta accept it and rise to the occasion. In that moment, you feel like you don't want to do something. Sometimes you really gotta do it, and then understanding that is like doing it. And so you can tell the difference. If you never did it, you won't get to that chance to even notice, like, shit, like, I'm here.
I'm here, right?
You feel me? You don't even know what that feels like because you didn't do it, nigga. Oh, God. So, it's real. It's real. You know, we here. You know, thank you for having me.
Of course. So, lastly, I kind of want to talk about, like, because, like, I, like, you know, being a leader means that, like, and what it seems like you export is, like, pitching yourself into areas that, you know, that you feel like you are destined to be in. What kind of upcoming projects are you, like, venturing into, collaborating with, or just even in the sense got going on for the world?
You know, the fashion,
Period.
definitely, that's big fashion, big, you know, luxury type quality materials and
quality
products.
Matters.
Absolutely. You know, high fashion, and branding, you know, competitively, in that sense, you know, is it going public with that? You know, it's big. It's big, definitely. Yeah, got some sauce, got some prototype images. It's the Drazari. Stay tuned for some Drazari.
Drazari? Oh, that's like clothing coming up?
Yeah.
Clothing period.
That's
I
a
like
brand.
that name.
Thank you.
I like
Word.
that name. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
I'm here for that. Big dress.
That was exclusive. Say.
Stay tuned.
Yo, listen. Royal quality.
Quality.
Listen. Fuck around. On me.
No.
Yeah, but nah, definitely that's gonna be high up there. You know, you're gonna see it, the best of the best. You know,
see it in the music videos.
Yeah. Say, well, whatever I got on, you know, it's me because I put it together. You heard. You know, don't need no stylist. Believe it.
No stylist.
You feel me? If they say that, you feel me? It's a fib. That's a cap. You know, only person who can say something close to it be my mother. Nah, it's all love though, for real.
Okay. So, any upcoming stuff with music that you have involved, or
some projects coming soon.
Collaborations.
You know, we always in the works, definitely. You know, I'm a businessman. You know, it's bigger than music type vibe.
True,
you feel me? I'm a person at the end of the day. You know, shout out to LeBron James and shit. You feel me? You see how we doing it, you know, king shit. And, you know, just looking to learn, you feel me? We all got to grow. We all make mistakes.
Heavy.
You feel me? What you do can catch up to you. You feel me? So you got to keep your name right and your game right. You feel me? Keep your word right. Your word is bond.
Period.
On me, it's lit.
And lastly, before we, you know, close out and enjoy the rest of our night.
Word.
Any last words of wisdom for people? This can be specifically to people like, you know, like athletes, Boston, whatever, or it could just be to anyone, like to humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, good vibes of wisdom.
Good vibes. Word, before we get out of here, you know, understand what you want.
Period.
You know, that's a big one with the whole false realities and the delusions and all of that to get over. You feel me? With all this manipulation and stuff like that. You feel me? Know what you want. You feel me? Because you can get it. You will get it. You know, positivity. There's so much in the positivity. You feel me? It's worth fighting for. You feel me? And some things aren't worth holding on to. You know, so if something's, you feel me, paying too much of a price, you feel me, it might not even be worth it. Where
That's a good point.
it's deep. But yeah, more music coming soon.
Good. We're here for it.
Word.
Well, that's a wrap. All the vibes when you're looking for vibes. See ya.
One.